Hi, let me ask you a question. If you suddenly had to flee your home, what would you take with you? Day after day, hundreds of thousands of people ask themselves this question because they are forced to leave their homes to escape the dangers of armed conflict, natural disasters, or hostile living conditions. Without the possibility of taking with them all the belongings they would like, entire families are forced to suddenly choose what will help them complete a journey of uncertain destination. If you are a child, you may want to choose your favorite toy. If you are a teenager, perhaps your favorite clothes. As an adult, maybe, you may want to take with you belongings and supplies for the needs of the road. However, when you run away from your home, time is vital, and travel light is a taken decision. Can you imagine carrying enough water in your backpack to be able to clean, drink, and cook? Or managing the items you will need during days, weeks, months, even years of tireless travel while you cross unknown places with unknown people, not knowing who to trust? For all of these people, the most everyday activities will become a challenge that they will have to face only with those things they have selected until the moment they can obtain asylum in a new country and begin to rebuild their lives. And the challenge does not end here. When they want to insert themselves into the population that receives them, they will unfortunately face ideologies that negatively impact their personal development, such as xenophobia and racism. The conditions to access academic, professional, and work opportunities will unfortunately not be plentiful. Access to health and education services will be limited. Access to financial services will be almost non-existent. You will have to start from scratch. Even when civil groups, international organizations, and government entities work together to create solutions that allow displaced people to once again find conditions to rebuild their lives, this is not enough. There is still a greater contribution that we as individuals can add to these efforts, and this is the feeling of empathy. There may be different answers to the question I initially posed. What would you take with you if you suddenly had to flee your home? You may agree with me when I say that we all would implicitly carry the hope of a better life. And if you think about it, the hope for a better life is something that all human beings share. What if thinking of refugees as someone like you who wants to finish their career, as someone like you who is looking for a job to be able to support their family, or even as someone like you who is fighting an illness, then we are not so different. And the reason we might seem not so different is that in essence we are not, and recognizing ourselves in others opens a world of possibilities. That is why this message has the sole purpose of making a request to you. If you are fortunate enough to live in your country and wake up safe in your home and take the time to pack your things before leaving home for your job, for your school, or for your daily routine, please don't forget to pack your empathy. The world needs it today more than ever. Thank you.